Hello, la la la. Welcome. It's Michelle with Bariatrics and Tips, and I am here for a wonderful recipe demonstration where I'm going to show you one of my favorites. And what I like about this dish, it is zucchini carbonara. What I love about this is you can make it as a side dish for even a snack if you want. You can bring it to a potluck, or you can make it into a meal, and I'm going to show you both ways. First of all, I want everyone to say hi to Maya, my camera woman. She is going to be manning the camera today. My daughter, she just turned 17. So thank you, Maya, for being here.
Thanks.
Oh, wow, we got something out of her. Please tell me if anyone chirps in, okay, so that way I can know. I'm going to have Maya moving around a lot because I want you to see everything. It's a fairly simple recipe, a little bit of preparation. So we'll get right in. I just want to celebrate us. One of the things that we all have in common is that we've either had weight loss surgery, we're gearing up for weight loss surgery. I am 7 years out from gastric bypass surgery. I have lost 130 pounds and I've managed to keep it off. It's a lot of work. Anyone who says it's a quick fix, as you know, does not have all their marbles, because it is hard work and dedication that lead us right to this point. And one of the main reasons I wanted to do these recipe demonstrations is because I don't feel that we should have to walk the face of this earth wishing that we could have this or that. It's just not acceptable. We need to live life. We need to be excited about food. Food is sustenance and we need it to live, and we have to coexist with it. So my motto is to live large, cook and eat small, and find flavor in everything that we do. So that background noise would be my husband, so sorry about that. It is what it is. He's out in the garage. But we're going to do zucchini carbonara today. I'm going to show you a great way to keep it light and protein enriched. And with that, I am going to have Maya. Well, actually, no, Maya, you can stay right there for a minute. Does anyone have any questions, first of all? I do want to preface this episode. If you start thinking as we're going through, if you can think of your favorite meals and want me to do some sort of makeover or protein enrichment, or if you just want to see something, please put it in the comment section, because I've got two more, I have to get some more scheduled on the books, and I'm going through my recipes, deciding what I think makes sense to share. And if you have any ideas, I want to be able to cook for you. So please put those in the comments. If you are local and want to think about possibly coming over and helping me, I would love that too. Let me know of your interest. But for now, we'll keep it pretty cool. I'm gonna review with you the ingredients really quick, and then I'm gonna have Maya pan in, not yet Maya, but obviously the main ingredient is zucchini. And you need about 4 small to medium zucchini, a couple large ones, whatever you want. Ideally, this makes 4 servings. It could make more depending on how much you can eat and how sated you are when you decide that you're done. But the nutrition content is based on 4 servings. So we've got 4 zucchini that we've spiralized. And if you don't have a gadget of your choice to spiralize, you can actually buy spiralized zucchini fresh or in the frozen section at your local grocery store. Pretty easy to attain. We want salt, but we're not going to put salt in our concoction. I will actually show you that in just a second. We've got garlic powder, eggs, 2 eggs, a quarter or a half a cup of Parmesan, and a little bit more for garnishing and for the top. And when I say half a cup, it's probably more like a heaping half cup. Any questions so far, Mike? No. All right. And then I always like to, where I can, enrich it with low-calorie, unflavored protein powder, and that's what I've done today. So you'll see all that. Red pepper flakes, black pepper to taste, all those are optional. It depends on what you want to be able what you can tolerate, obviously. So let me go to, I'm looking at, okay. So the first thing we need to do is, I'm gonna come around, Maya. I want you to show everyone the zucchini that's here. This is the spiralized zucchini. Oh, thanks, Melissa. I love my friends' attire. Actually, I have a lot of friends' stuff. But anyways, here is the spiralized zucchini. It has actually been sitting for maybe a half hour, 45 minutes. and it's been sitting on a bed of paper towel. You can see that the paper towel is soaking wet. This is the second time I have changed it. And so what you want to do is you want to lay your spiralized zucchini out, and you want to salt it as generously as you want. And that's why I don't put salt in the actual concoction on the stove, is because the flavor of the zucchini is already enhanced by the salt that's going to draw that moisture out. And you can see it's pretty damp. So what I like to do before I use it is just pat it and make sure that I'm getting out as much moisture as I can. So if I take this, you can see that the towels are getting wet. All right, so I'm gonna leave this in here. I'm gonna switch over and turn on the stove. I've got my cast iron skillet warming up with some olive oil in it. And we are going to take this over here. But Maya, why don't you come over here for a second? Because I want everyone to see what I did. I've got the 2 scoops of unflavored protein powder combined with about 4 tablespoons of vegetable broth, and I've whisked it. So you can see there's no lumps in it. This is it's basically protein broth at this point, and it's unflavored. And if I taste it, which I've already tasted it, it honestly just tastes like chicken broth. So this is gonna be combined with the eggs. And then I also need, and I realized I forgot, which I shouldn't have, a dash of garlic powder. So I'm gonna put that in with, whoops, a little bit more than what I wanted, but there's nothing wrong with too much garlic, okay? So what we're gonna do is we are going to take our zucchini and we are going to put it in the pot. Here we go, we got it. I'm gonna get another batch. Hold on, you can stay right there, Maya. Taking out that extra moisture is super, super critical because you don't want it to be sloppy or whatnot. And it makes a lot too. If you guys have a favorite gadget, certainly let me know that does your spiralizing. I use the KitchenAid mixer with the spiralizing attachment, and that works. So we're gonna let this kind of cook for about a minute or 2. And in the process, I wanted to also show you, I'm gonna put on the grill some grilled chicken breast. I've got it, it's been sitting out here. It's been pounded flat, well, not too flat. It's been pounded and salted and peppered on both sides. I love doing salt and pepper with my chicken. And all I do is lightly coat it with cooking spray. And it's gonna go right here on my grill top while we're talking zucchini, because I'm gonna use this chicken to top on the zucchini carbonara, but I'm also gonna use it to meal prep for the week. So we are killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Hi Kathy, thanks for joining us. So right now, we've got the zucchini going strong. I didn't want to do too much preparation on this because I wanted you guys to see it all. But look at how beautiful the color's coming out. This is great pasta right here. Zucchini pasta alla Michelle right now. It's great. Hold on. 1 more second. All right. We're going to keep tossing it. Tossing and turning. While this is tossing, let me just show you over here, Maya, if you want to kind of focus on me for a second. Today, you're going to get this recipe at 3 o'clock, but you're also going to get a 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock bonus recipe, both having to do with spiralized zucchini. Because a lot of times you might make more than what you need, and I'm not one that likes leftovers, but I like using Monday night's leftovers for a Tuesday night refresh. That works for me. So if you make a little too much zucchini, you've got it for the next time. And the really cool thing about spiralizing your own zucchini, or even buying fresh at the store, is you can freeze it and it stays really, really well. Just throw it in a Ziploc bag and then it works, okay? So now this is the critical part of this recipe. We are going to, you can come over here for a sec, Maya. We need to whisk the eggs and add the Parmesan cheese and the garlic powder, which you saw me OD on the garlic powder because that's how I roll in the Shire. Okay, so now we're gonna add the Parmesan cheese. Well, before I do, I'm gonna add the protein broth. Give it a mix. Then I'm gonna add the parm. Oh my gosh, I love Parmesan cheese. This is the critical part because you wanna make sure that you lower, come on over, Mike. You wanna make sure that you lower the heat, and you really wanna lower it to low. It's super important, and it was really, really difficult for me to discipline myself enough to do that, because if you keep the heat on high, you are gonna scramble the eggs, and I don't want to do that. I want it to be in like a rich sauce. And you can see traditional carbonara recipes usually include half and half or heavy whipping cream, maybe some butter, and we are gonna achieve this without any of that, okay? So I've got the heat on low. Maya, you can come on over here and let's look at the chicken while we're waiting for the heat to low. And I know that my chicken is doing well when I can see that it's cooked over here and then still raw up front. You can kind of see the difference between the pink and the white. So that's how I know it's safe for me to turn it. And what you get from here is like perfectly grilled, flavored chicken that's super versatile, because what I'll end up doing, notwithstanding the zucchini carbonara, but I'll end up using this for my lunches this week as well. I only need about 2 ounces of chicken. What does everybody use when you're doing your chicken? Do you weigh that out or just kind of eyeball it? All right, so the chicken is cooking. This is looking good. The heat is turned down. And so now I am going to quickly add this mixture to the pan, and I'm gonna toss it. I'm gonna be super careful not to scramble the eggs, okay? So what I'm gonna do is, the first thing I'm gonna do is make a little well right here so I can pour it all in. Nice and creamy and rich. And then I'm just gonna start tossing it. It looks really good, you guys. And I think it smells delicious. Oh, I love the garlic. You can kind of see the eggs cooking, but they're not scrambling, and that's why it's so important to keep it on low. You can kind of see the garlic, clump of garlic. That was my bad. But this is why it's so critical. You really shouldn't leave your station while you're turning this and stirring it and stirring it. You can see the Parmesan is making it nice and creamy, and it's turning into a really lovely sauce. So we're gonna do this for about a minute. And hopefully by then we can time the chicken just right, and I can show you. Then, hold on, you can stay right there, Maya. We've got the best part, the carbonara part of this whole concoction, the bacon. Now, you can fry your own bacon and then cut it up, but I actually buy bacon pieces at Sam's Club. It's a lot more cost effective. This is a half a cup of bacon. I said the word bacon and this dog came running. Can you freaking believe that? So there we go. Tossing it and turning it. Look at how gorgeous this looks. You know, that the bacon, the saltiness of the bacon, and the tanginess of the Parmesan cheese. This is gonna be pretty good, you guys. Betty Jane, hi, thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. So there we go. We're getting things done here. It's looking really, really good. You know, I like turn it on low. How is it going to cook if it's on low? But yes, it does. The first time I ever made this for myself, I scrambled the eggs, and I mean, it was delicious. It just didn't look the way it needed to. So I have learned over the years that the temperature in this recipe matters. Doesn't this look great? Oh, thanks, Kim. Hey, Kim, it's nice to see you. I'm glad that you made it. This is a really great dish. This is going to be lunch, I think, probably for the next couple days for me. I've also been, what? I know, I said it. Kim, right? Hello, this looks yummy. Betty Jane, this looks yummy. Kim Fry looks so good. Thank you, ladies. I can't wait to taste test it for you. As always, you guys, if you have any questions about technique or any of the gadgets that you see or any of the products that I use, please let me know. I have a really extensive list on our Bariatric Tips group page. Not Bariatrics and Tips, but Bariatric Tips. That is our main interactive group page now. So if you haven't joined that, please do, and invite all of your friends. But that actually has a PDF file that has links to all the products that I use at one time or another. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, Maya, I've got this on low. It's doing all right. Why don't you come over here real quick? Let's take a piece of this chicken. And what I like to do, focus on the chicken, not on me, is I like to just cut it in strips. Whoops. All right, taste test. Beautiful, gorgeous, super juicy, super wonderful. And the dog approves because he's standing right below us. Show him the dog. Lego, it's Lego approved, you guys. All right, come back on over here, Miss Maya, and let's get this on a plate. So again, this makes 4 servings. Usually when I'm dealing with trying to make sure that everything is equal, I kind of like cut it down the middle, and then I kind of try to see like where it would be, and then I serve myself according to that. A little more, a little less. You can make it, spread it on your plate and make it look like it's a lot, or you could use a smaller plate. Okay, now come on over here. Still focus on the plate, Miss Maya. And you can put this on top. Hold on. Then we're not done. Thanks for that link, Melissa. We're gonna put some Parmesan on top because you can never have too much parm. And then a little parsley for garnish. And then voila, you have an incredible, incredible meal. Oh, I already got a plate, but I must have gotten 2 plates. All right, so did you pan in on that, Mai? This looks amazing. I have no doubt it's gonna taste amazing. I'm probably gonna get it all over myself, but here we go. You guys, honestly, it's like I went to the Olive Garden. And let's talk nutrition facts, okay? Because you're probably wondering. Now, again, these nutrition facts are not including the chicken that I put on top. It's 4 servings of zucchini carbonara, 200 calories, 10 grams of fat, 8.8 grams of carbs, and 19.3 grams of protein. And that's without the chicken on top. So if you're talking like an ounce or 2 of chicken, probably another 100 calories. This is an amazing meal. If I take like a 300 calorie meal, that makes sense to me because I usually do about 1,000 calories a day. And I usually do 60 grams or more of protein. I think we probably all do that. And this would be way more than that if you add the chicken. So you can see it's a very substantial meal. It is delicious. It's nice and creamy with the egg without having that whole, heavy cream and lots of fat and lots of carbs. So it's pretty amazing, and I hope you love this. It's easy, so please try it. And when you try it, take a picture. If you don't even want to put, you can put any protein on it. I've done it with grilled salmon on top, obviously the grilled chicken. You could even put some sun-dried tomatoes in it or some diced tomatoes. This is just a base recipe. It's a good basic recipe, but it allows you a lot of variance. And that is why I love finding flavor. I love living large and cooking small. I've got 4 servings now. And now I know that I can make, turn off the heat here. Now I know that I can make this last for 2 meals, or 3 meals, 4 meals. I'm probably gonna eat this today. So there, I guess rant over. But let's talk about what we have on the horizon. Again, if you have any ideas, please put them in the comments on this broadcast because I would love to cook for you. Next week, we've got one of my favorites. I have been making this recipe, I bet you, it was before bariatric surgery. I just kind of bariatricized it in order for it to fit my lifestyle even better. But it is Jamaican jerk chicken with mango salsa. It is amazing. It is going to tickle your taste buds. It's gorgeous and colorful, perfect for summer, and it has a lot of flavor, and a little bit of spice, but it doesn't overpower you. It just engulfs your senses, and you are gonna love it. So that's next week. That is July 24th, and then July 31st, another favorite, eggplant lasagna. And we are not using noodles. We are using the eggplant as the noodles. You are gonna love it. And then from there, I still have to schedule some stuff. So that's where you guys come in. Please put in the comments what you'd like to see. Is there any questions that I need to answer right now, Maya? If that's it, you guys, eat up and enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this broadcast. Thank you so much for spending time with me on Sunday. I hope that you live large, cook and eat small, and find flavor in everything that you do. Take care. Bye.